Okay guys, I'm currently analyzing US30. And based on US30, what we can see here on US30 is that US30 is obviously bullish, but somehow, someway, there's stop losses that were taken out here. Stop losses were taken out, but you can see there's more stop losses here. And what's important is that we can see it closed above this area here. So since it closed above this candlestick, we looking for it to come back down. So we're looking for it to come back down for retracements. So with retracements, we can see it closed below there, above there, and then you're also looking for it to break above and close above this area here, so that we can look for a bigger retracement to the downside. So this is a monthly time frame that I'm looking at. So we need to do a top-down analysis. Now we're chopping it down to a weekly time frame. So when we're chopping it down to a weekly time frame, this is what we see. On a weekly time frame, it closed above. On a weekly time frame, you can see it closed above this area here. It took out all the stop losses above here, this area here. And then when it came back just for a small retracement on the first one on here, now we'll be looking for a further push to the downside. But first we'll deal with the structure. We'll deal with the structure. Overall, we're looking for the market to come back down, retrace here. So right now we're dealing with the structure here. What happened here? That's what we're dealing with, because everything else is done. So we'll need to chop it up, and overall the stop losses, according to the weekly time frame, the stop loss is above there. So since we know, okay, cool, the stop loss is above there, then we need to deal with the inner structure. So now we're dealing with the inner structure. Let's see what is happening. So we're on the daily time frame. Right now we're on the daily time frame. And looking at the daily time frame, it still needs to push up. A little bit. So we're gonna start selling from that position there. We're gonna start selling from there. According to this. According to what I can see here, we'll start selling from this area here, because it broke below here. This was a weekly wick. So we're looking for a further push to the upside on here. Then what I can see from on this one here, what I can see right now, okay, this candlestick on a daily push to the upside. So since it pushed to the upside, the there was an inner structure here that needed to be retraced, which the market did. There was an inner structure that needed to be retraced, which the market did. Retrace that inner structure. Let's see. Well, actually, it didn't retrace the inner structure properly. So we'll be looking for, either way, we'll be looking for the market to push to the upside to here and start selling, or the market to come all the way down to retrace and then head up. So these are your 2 points of entries, down here and up here. I'm on a 4-hour time frame. I'm on a 4-hour time frame. That's what I'm looking at. That's what I'm currently looking at right now. The 4-hour time frame. Then let's chop it down to 1 hour time frame. Let's see what the 1 hour time frame has for us. Let's see what the 1 hour time frame has for us. So what the 1 hour time frame has for us is that the 1 hour time frame, based on the 1 hour, it's a clear bullish momentum. It's a clear bullish momentum here on the 1 hour time frame. But nonetheless, we need that retracement to the downside, or at the top, right there at the top. We need that. Yep. Yeah. So this is it for US30. This is it for US30. There's nothing much I can say. I can tell you about US30, but just based on what I'm seeing right now, just based on what I'm seeing on this inner structure, what's happening here is that the market will possibly push to the downside before it heads up to the upside, because they touched point of entry interest. So we're looking for sales here, because also there's a trend line, there's trend line liquidity here, there's trend line liquidity as well. So we'll be looking for breaks below, then push to the downside on US30. Okay, yeah. So go subscribe, guys. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. Turn on the notification bell, and share, guys. Share. I'll be on TikTok. You'll find me there. Cheers.